Now, today we're going to be doing what is called solving equations. Solving equations. So I'm going to be breaking it down. Now, why an equation is called an equation and how do you recognize an equation? So solving equations. But before then, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and please share to people, share to friends, share to family members, share to your brothers and sisters, share to your family members, your relatives. Thank you very much. Now, I'm going to be explaining what is called an equation. Now, what do you understand by equation? Now, equation simply means, now look at this. An equation can is an expression. Again, it's a mathematical expression that is equated to be something. Now, look at it. What do I mean by mathematical expression? This could be an equation, 3x plus 4. This is an expression. This is a mathematical expression. This could be a mathematical expression and equated to be what? Equated with another what? With another value or another expression. So it could be 4 or it could be 4x plus 3. So the whole of this here is regarded as an equation. Now this equation is what? That is the coming together of what? Of mathematical terms. Now what are the terms? What are the terms in mathematics? This is a term in mathematics. This is a term. This is a term. We call this term. This is a term. This is also a term in mathematics. This is also a term. This is also a term. Abi, all these are terms. And this year we have this to be an equality sign. This is an equality sign. This is an equality sign. So we're having different expressions. That is, an expression definitely is made up of what? It's made up of different terms. Different terms coming together. That is a single value. Now, if I'll be breaking that down, it simply means a term can also be regarded as a single value. Just a value. I mean, this is a value here, this is a value here, this is a value here, this is a value here. And please don't forget, I've explained to you that this here, this value is carrying a what? An invisible plus here. So it means our 3x here is a what? Is a positive value. That is, this plus 3x, this is plus 4, is equated to what? Plus 4x plus 3. So this is an example, and equations could come in different forms. We have different types of equations. Now we have what is called we have what is called the quadratic equation. We have what's called quadratic. We have the simultaneous equation. We have radical equations. We have indicial equations. We have even equations in short form. So we have different forms of equation, but at this point here, we're going to be starting with what? We're going to be starting with simple equations. So trust me, if you're able to understand these simple equations very well, then as we go forward, as we proceed, you're going to be finding all that's very simple. So the simple equation, I'm not going to be starting with this. Probably, okay, let me just pen this. Let me pen this here. So let's see this example. Let's see this example. Now want to solve. Now the question says we should solve this, that is x plus 3. Now look at this now, and you need to know that in most of these equations, now you always be given an unknown or more than one. Sometimes it's always one, sometimes it could be 2, sometimes it could be 3. Now what do I understand by the unknown? Now the unknown are usually denoted with what? With alphabets. That is alphabet. Unknown this year, the unknown value here is this is the unknown. Let me denote it with you, unknown. And this, I'm having my unknown here. That is the value of x here is the unknown. Now, anytime you have to solve any equation, it simply means you have to find the value of the unknown. That is the meaning. Anytime you have to solve this particular equation, solve that equation, it means you have to solve or you have to find the value of the unknown. At this point here now, the value of the unknown here is the x here is the unknown. And sometimes it could be y, it could be y, it could be y, it could be z, it could be z, it could be y, it could be z, it could be c, it could be a, anything. Are you getting? But at this point here now, we're going to be using x. The unknown here is going to be x. But no matter what the unknown is or looks like, so definitely it's just going to be the same process. When you understand this process, now this process I'm going to be teaching you now would definitely be used for every other thing. Now look at this now. This can also be used as open sentence. If I wanted to solve this, so this is the sentence as we're having a box here, plus 3 is equals to 8. So the question says, now because x is the unknown, this is the unknown, this is the box of the unknown. So we have to find the value that we're going to add up with 3 here. that will give us 8. Now, normally, if a very intelligent student, you will know that 5 here will be added up to 3 to give us 8. 5 will be added, but I'm going to be teaching us a very simple method so that we will not always rank our brain and, oh, what am I going to add? Because in some cases, you might be given bigger numbers and sometimes the coefficient of the unknown. I'm going to be explaining what coefficient is. Please just calm down. Now, look at this now. Looking at this now, you're having your x plus 3 is equals to 8. I'm coming back to this. I'm using this now. X plus 8, x plus 3 equals to 8. Now, when you are given this here, now there's something we call, okay, I think I've explained what is called terms. Now, this is a term, this is a term, this is a term. But in this equation now, we're having two different types and two terms. Two different types of terms. Let me put it out. Two different types of term. Now, we have the term that has x, and we have another term that is just made up of numbers alone. Now, look at this now. This term here, this is a term here. This term here belongs to the family of alphabet. Why this term here? This term here belongs to the family. This, let me use A. Why this term here belongs to the family of number? This is the family of number. This term here belongs to the family of alphabet, the family of number. What? The family of alphabet here. This term here belongs to the family of number. Why this term here belongs to the family of number? So now what I'm going to be doing is, now you need to note that in mathematics, especially equations, you don't add or subtract terms that don't belong to the same family. Does that make sense at all? That is, terms that does not belong to, it means I cannot add these two terms together. No. Some will say your x plus 3 is 3x is wrong. Or some will say x plus 3 is x is equal to 3, or they give different values. X plus 3 is not possible. Reason being that they don't belong to the same one. They don't belong to the same family, the same group. Now, this is a number. This here is a word. This here is an alphabet. So we need to do what is called collect like times. So next time, I'm just going to be using CLT. I'm just going to be using this acronym. Now, anytime you see CLT in any of my workings and solvings, so it means collect like times. Now, I need to collect the like times. Another thing that you need to take note, please. Now, when you are collecting like times, now look at this now. I want this here, my x here, I want this x to stand alone. So definitely this here is coming to me this. I will explain again. I want to collect my like times. Now, because I want to collect like times, now this x here is standing alone. I need to make this x stand alone because I'm having x plus 3 here. So I need to make this x stand alone. And for this x, because x here does not have any other family member, but this 3 here can come here. Are you getting? So that this can stand alone, and this so that x can stand alone. I wouldn't have brought this here. It doesn't make sense, because if I bring this here, it's not making x stand alone, and I want x, because for you to find s, for you to find the value of s, you need to make x stand alone. So if I would be making x stand alone, so I'll be having something like this. My x here is equals to what? Now this here, my 8 is coming here. Now listen, please listen and listen good. Anytime a number or a figure or a term is crossing the equality sign, the sign changes. What do I mean? Anytime a number or a term is crossing what is crossing the equality sign, the sign must change. Now, if it was plus before, when it's coming back here, it changes to minus. If it was minus, then when it's coming here, it changes to plus. So what do I mean here? That this is plus 3 here. Now look at this. This is plus 3. I think I've explained that. That is, a number or a term carries the number or carries the figure or the sign before it. The sign before it, this is what? Invisible plus. This is invisible plus. So let me rub off this so that I won't get confused. So this 3, this plus here belongs to this 3. And this 3 is coming here, then it changes to what? It changes to minus 3. This here is going to be minus 3. So your x here equals what? 8 minus 3 here is going to be 5. So definitely that is our 5 plus 3 will be equal to that. Now let's check. Let's check if our answer is correct. Now how do you check here? The equation is what? The real equation is x plus 3 equals to 8. If x plus 3 is equals to 8, then we can then say what? Now, the left hand side. Let's see the left hand side. Considering the left hand side. Left hand side. Considering the left hand side. Our left hand side is what? X plus 3. Now, it's going to be correct. Or this equation, our answer is going to be, if you want to prove out this, if you put the value of x into the left hand side, it must be equal to the right hand side. So our LHS is what? Is S plus 3. So when x equals what? When x equals 5. So I'm going to be having my x plus what? So sorry, I'm going to be having this here is going to be what? When x is equals to 5, this is going to be 5 plus 3, which is equals to 8, and is equals to what? The right hand side. So that's that. That's that about that. So this here, so it simply means here 5 here will be added up to these to make it. Now let's see another example. Now let's see this. Now solve. If I'm asked to solve, something like x minus 4. X minus 4 equals a minus 10. Let's see this example. Please, let's pay attention very well. Now, this is another example. We have to solve x minus 4 equals. Now, look at it like I said. X minus 4, yeah, it's not possible. Because what's the reason? Can you remember the reason? Yeah, the reason is what? That is our x and minus 4 are not in the same group. Now, this here is an alphabet, while this here is just a number. And this is minus 4, but it carries the negative sign. So it simply means that the next thing I need to do is what? Collect the like times. CLT, collect like terms. Now, if I'm collecting like times here, so minus 4 is going to be coming here. It's going to be going to its family member so that x can stand alone. So I then have my x to be equals to, that will be minus 10. This coming here changes to plus 4. So from here, I can have my x equals to minus 10 plus 4. I've taught you this. Minus 10, can you tell me the answer? So minus 10 plus 4 here will definitely be equals to, I borrow 10 naira, then I return what? I return 4 naira. Or I borrow $10, then I return 4. And simply I'm still owing. How much am I owing altogether? I'm still owing what? I'm owing what? $6. So minus 10 plus 4 will give us minus 6. Here is the answer. Now let's check for this also. I told you when we are checking, the value we get for the left hand side must be equal to the value at the right hand side. Now from we're having the equation to be x minus 4 equals minus 10. From the left hand side, so we're having our x minus 4. When x equals what? When x equals minus 6. So yeah, you'll be replacing this. This is the left hand side. That is as x minus 4. So I'm replacing this, my x to be minus 6, that minus 6 minus 4. So I told you, don't forget the principle I told you. When you're having the minus number, all you need to do is what? Just put your minus. If you don't know this principle, please go and watch my previous videos. I've explained this in-depthly in the previous videos. Now, I'll be having what? Minus 6 minus 4, isn't it? Minus 6 minus 4 here equals what? That minus, just add up this, that's going to be 10. So look at this now, it's equals to minus 10, which is equals to the what? The right-hand side. So it means our value here, our answer is correct. Is that again? Please quickly do this. I want you to do this and tell me the answer in the comment section. So let's solve this. Solve the following equations. The first one is x plus 5 equals minus 10. The second one is 4 plus x equals minus 9. And the third one is what? Minus x plus 5 equals 10. Now, okay, let me explain before. So let me explain. I think I've given an example related to this. Those is still the same thing, but let me explain because they're in different formats. Something like this for number 2. Now, number 2 here, the number is coming first. Now, look at this. Let me give similar example here for number 2. When I have something like now 2 plus x equals minus 5. 2 plus x equals minus 5. The same thing. Now, 2 plus x is not possible. So what do? I will need to what? Collect like times. Now, if I collect the like times here, at this point here, now my 2 here, don't forget, here is having an invisible plus. So my plus here, my 2 years coming here, it changes to what? It changes to minus. So here is going to be plus x. Since it's coming first, though I don't need to write plus again. When the positive number is coming first, so you don't need to put the positive sign. So my x here is equals to what? I can then say my x, this is x here. This x is equals to, this is minus 5. This here is coming, it changes to minus 2. Your x here is going to be now minus 5 here, then minus 2. Don't forget, I told you when you're having minus number, all you need to do, put minus, then plus, add the two numbers, that minus 7. As simple as that. So let's see the next one. Now, let's see example related to this. Now we're having our minus, let me say minus x minus 2 equals minus 8. Also very simple. Also very simple. Please let's pay attention so that we can also get this. It's also very simple. Now minus x minus 2 here is not possible. You cannot subtract these two numbers because they don't belong to the same family. So what we need to do is, well, at this point here, we'll be collecting the like times, CLT. When you collect the like times here, you can then say your x here minus x here. This here is coming here. So we're having our minus 8 is coming here at the back of minus 8, changes to that will be plus 2. So I have my minus x here is equals to, so minus 8 plus 2. Minus 8 plus 2 here will definitely give me that is I'm owing what, 8 naira and I return 2 naira. I'm still owing, that's the meaning. So I'm still owing, how much am I owing? I'm owing 6 minus 6. That is going to be minus 6 because I'm still owing $6. I borrowed $6 and I returned $2. So it means I'm still owing minus 6. So from this point here, minus can cancel minus. X here is going to be equals to 6. So this is going to be the answer. We've gotten the value of x. So please kindly do this, and you can even snap your work so that I can see it. Snap and upload to the comment section. I want to see your workings, not just answer. I want to see your workings. So do this 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to be seeing it, and I'm going to be responding the comments, those that got it right. Thank you very much. Please do not forget to comment. Do not forget to share, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have not done that, please do that now. Go do that now, because we are going to be learning great lot of things in mathematics. Thank you. See you in the next class. Ama.